Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mukesh Jagga, and today we are at the A&T Video Conferencing and Collaboration Company, who have put up a stall at IndiaSoft 2024. Our guests today here are Mr. Koreth, who is the director of the company, and we have Mr. Ashwin Desai, who is the MD of the organization. So I'll start first with Mr. Ashwin. Welcome, sir, to the show.
Thank you.
And like to know the past history of A&T.
Yeah, so A&T, we started this organization in 1998. So just completed 25 years this year in May, and we are actually celebrating our silver jubilee this year.
Right.
So this is
Congrats for that.
Thank you. This was born basically out of passion for video conferencing, which was in the early stages. It was a concept in those days in '98, right? So now it's become ubiquitous, and it's a need of the hour. I mean, you cannot do anything without that. And we have grown from a system integrator, like we used to be providing solutions using this technology to various customers, and we started value-added distribution in 2014. So we got into distribution of larger companies across Europe and Taiwanese companies and all. And in 2022 January, we started our own manufacturing unit based on the Make in India, which is located about 30 kilometers from our headquarters. It is based in Madurai. We are basically based out of Tamil Nadu.
Right.
Our head office is in Madurai. It's a heritage town, as you might be knowing.
Yeah.
And technology and heritage goes together out there.
Right.
And well, we have been having various kind of customers, currently specializing in healthcare, education. We have been specializing in those areas right from the beginning. On the enterprise side, as well as in the government and Indian Railways. We have a lot of first to our credits. We have done a lot of various different kinds of solutions. We have won many awards across the country as well as internationally specifically for providing innovative solutions using video conferencing technology.
Right.
We also have recently tied up with a French company called Ubicast, which also provides software, and we integrate our hardware, and with their software we provide solutions to the education sector. So that's the current situation.
Mr. Koreth, you are at the IndiaSoft 2024, and you've taken a good size booth this year. And what are the benefits you are seeing by attending the event, and what are your thoughts about the event also?
So IndiaSoft has been a good experience for us so far. We are showcasing some of the products that we manufacture in our manufacturing unit, which we set up recently. And those Make in India products are applicable, as Ashwin said, across various domains, right? So whether it's enterprise or healthcare or the government, okay, or education. Both the hardware and the software combine together to form unique solutions, right, for them. So one of the things that attracted us to IndiaSoft is the fact that there are so many international visitors too. Yeah. Because we have recently started exporting. Right. We are exporting to the Middle East and to Africa. We are looking at newer territories. Coming to IndiaSoft, we have been approached by people from Vietnam, from the UK, from the US, from parts of West Africa. Because right now we are in East Africa, so people from Nigeria and all of that who have approached us and shown a lot of interest in taking our products, globally.
To their home country.
So for us, I think India market, we have already been able to excel. We have been able to create a significant impact in India because our growth has been exponential in India. And that's a lot because of the Make in India push by the India government, and because of the kind of investment the government is doing in technology. Right. So if you look at the state of Gujarat, okay, they have implemented video conferencing across all the government schools, okay. So they are creating language labs, which means that in each government school there's a lab which has a computer, which has a small camera, and it has headphones, and students can come in there and interact with language teachers from anywhere in the world and learn any language that they want. Now, this is being implemented across all government schools in Gujarat. So that is the kind of investment the government is doing on technology, because as Ashwin said, video collaboration is here to stay, right? And there's no going around that. But that is one story. Having established ourselves very strongly in India, we are now being able to establish ourselves in the Middle East and East Africa. Now we are having the courage to go to newer countries.
Right.
And coming to IndiaSoft, that has helped us to gain this
they've got
exposure.
600 international buyers coming in. And then obviously there are more domestic also. That's a big number.
Exactly. So I think more than 50% of the visitors to our booth have been international visitors. So that has given us a big boost in confidence to be able to, grow our company to markets beyond just the India market.
I'll share you one my practical example on video conferencing. About almost 2 decades back, film company, production company was in India and they wanted us to do the travel arrangements. And they said that we want to do a commercial shoot. And generally they give a very small synopsis because they don't want to really know what the commercial is all about. So we traveled with them to different parts of the country, Ladakh, Jaisalmer, Jodhpur, Varanasi. And they had come in from Hong Kong, and from after us they were going to Europe, then to Canada. And though I was present at the shoot, but I could not really understand what the shoot is all about. So they had one very big celebrity who was teaching on the video conferencing. So the students, as you rightly said, that the Gujarat government is doing such a big effort. So what they were showcasing over there in that 30 seconds, that students, Hong Kong, Australia, India, Europe and Canada are studying at the same time. And that is when I really understood after a few years that this ad was all about that. So it was a very good experience for me, and now I can really correlate of what video conferencing is all about.
So that's what we call as the hybrid classroom or the blended classroom, right? Mm-hmm. So in a blended classroom, you'll have some of the students sitting in the classroom and some of them outside.
Right.
And the trick is to give them all the same experience. Okay.
Yeah.
So the student who's sitting at home should be able to get the same kind of learning experience that the students are getting within the classroom. So in terms of the audio, in terms of the video quality, in terms of being able to communicate with not just the lecturer but also the other students sitting in the class. Okay. So those are the kind of solutions that we create.
So one teacher and good number of students learning the same thing globally.
Anywhere. Or
anytime.
Teachers from anywhere being able to talk to students over here. So there is a college called the Jyotirmas College in Bangalore, and we had the privilege of being able to video enable their, conference enable their auditorium.
Right.
Okay. So the auditorium was being used basically for stage performances, but once we did this video conferencing setup over there, what they are doing is their alumni have spread all across the world. So this college is having their alumni come and address students of the present day.
Right.
So those students assemble in the auditorium, and you have this alumni who are coming in from anywhere in the world,
right,
and talking about their experience, what they are doing, how these students should improve their lives to be able to improve the way they learn to be able to get to where they have reached.
Okay.
So that kind of interaction with the alumni and the present students is what is being done, right?
Yeah.
So
it's very important. Mr. Ashwin, what are the prospects you see for A&T, and what are the newer products which you have come out in the market?
So as you see, I mean, as the conferencing has picked up and it's become a necessity everywhere, and beyond conferencing, there are a lot of solutions which have added up to the conferencing experience as such. So as a technologies, we keep on innovating new products, and we have come out with a lot of wireless based solutions, so you don't have to put in wire across in the conference rooms or classrooms and all. And we have a wireless device which actually can transmit whatever you bring in as a laptop, and it can get transmitted over the internet to the other side, like you can do a video call over the using the conference system. but using completely on the wireless front. So this is a new product called Aircast, and this has come out well. Aircast. So completely bring your own mobile or bring your own laptop, what we call, and bring your own device, what we call. So it can also do a local presentation. It can also do a video calling by wireless means. So we have also launched, as Koreth was talking about the education front, in terms of hybrid learning experiences. So we also have launched a product in the 4K higher resolution product, which is again a motion tracking camera, and this can do a tracking of the lecturer as he moves on the classroom stage in a 4K higher end resolution. So this gives a better image to the capturing of this quality of the videos, and also transmit that across to the audience or the students basically. So these are 2-3 new products which we have launched. Typically we combine basically as an end-to-end integrated solution for the customers, specializing in education, government and enterprise segments, as well as in the healthcare. So in the healthcare space we also have many solutions, specifically surgery recording solutions, where the surgeries which are captured are transmitted on broadcasted to the audience in auditoriums or to the classrooms in a medical college. Now this is also getting into next phase of technology is going to be 3D based video conferencing. So we are also trying to get into that space.
So what is the 3D video conferencing?
So you have something like a virtual person standing in front of you, or in a seating environment. So now you have a 2D image as you see him on the other side from where it's getting transmitted. It's a 2D image, and there will be a 3D image which can get transmitted. So you feel like near lifelike experience, right? Yeah. So that's a model which technology is picking up, and I mean there is a ample of opportunities which is opened up now with the areas in this particular technology. I mean for any technology for that matter, and we are also trying to incorporate that in our portfolio, or even in terms of trying to develop indigenously in India.
What would be the cost of these two items which you have shown us?
So roughly this will cost...
The market price I'm looking
at. Market price would be somewhere around 1.75 lakhs for one conferencing room. And these cameras are around 1,20,000 each, 2 lakhs depending on different kind of lens and all which is involved in the camera.
So you sell these products through the distributors, or it is directly?
No, we design solutions for end customers like healthcare or education or enterprises, but sell completely through partner network. We have more than 400 plus partners in the country today. We have about 8 distributors, and we are expanding that network in India. We also have a distributor in Dubai and in Kenya. So both of these places are also covered through distributors and their partners.
Koreth, the products which you sell, which are the domain markets which you are selling? Like is it a healthcare only, as those you have mentioned it, hotel industry, or who are your clients who you target to?
So basically any organization is a potential client for this, right? Because as long as there are teams or they're talking to their customers or their stakeholders in different parts of the country or the world, there will be a need for collaboration. So basically any organization is a potential customer, but we have developed solutions for 4 key verticals, okay, and most organizations fall within one of these. So one is the education space.
Right.
For the education space, we have a host of solutions which include, like hybrid classrooms, where some of the students are sitting on premise, some are sitting remote. We have completely online classrooms where the teacher can be somewhere else and students can be anywhere in the world. Okay. We have lecture capture, lecture recording, the hosting of recorded lectures. So the one thing is to record the lecture. It becomes very effective because the student can review that lecture at any point of time.
Right.
But critical thing is to make that video available in an easy and equitable manner to students, right? So we have a platform which is the platform from the French company which Ashwin spoke about earlier. Now this platform allows students to search through relevant videos. So if there is a lecture about, say, the reflection of light, okay, if the student goes and types reflection, the software will pull up all the videos on that platform which correspond to the word reflection. Okay. And it'll open the video at that particular point of time. So it becomes easy for the student to search for videos and review videos, helping them to perform better in the exams. Right? So for the education we have this. For healthcare we have an even more interesting set of solutions. So I think our flagship product is the surgery recording system. Right? Ashwin spoke about 3D presence. Here we have solutions which take the feed directly from the surgical camera. It could be an endoscope or a laparoscope or a microscope, or it could be even a camera which is fitted on the OT light. And that feed, we take that, we record it, and we can also stream it live. So the advantage is, there's an MBBS student, there will be 100 students, not all of them can get into the OT. But with this kind of a system, the surgery can be viewed in real time by the students sitting in a seminar hall.
Okay. Yeah.
So it becomes, much more beneficial for medical students, right?
Right.
And the same extends to CME programs, your continuing medical education programs, to trainee surgeons, to all of them, right? So that is one. Then you have solutions where before a surgery is done, the doctor has to get the consent of the patient or the patient's relatives.
Yes.
So oftentimes there's a conflict, right? Because the patient's family will say that, hey, listen, we're not given an option. You told us the surgery is required, and we had to sign it. You never told us the risks. But here we have a system which can record the audio, the video, and all conversation between the doctor and the surgeon.
Okay.
Okay. Including if there are electronic medical records, it can even capture the electronic medical record and see what the surgeon was showing at the time of the consultation. Right. So that becomes very important from a medico-legal perspective.
Yeah.
So these kind of solutions what we have developed for the healthcare space.
Right.
If you come to enterprises, then it is work from anywhere. Oftentimes, senior executives, they want to be able to do video conferences from their room.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes video conference has to be secure, so it has to be encrypted, end-to-end encrypted. So systems for that. So now many of the IT companies have what they call as the town hall, right? Where you have all the employees gathering in the cafeteria or some other big auditorium, and they speak to their team, their partners, or their other team members across the world. So there are solutions for the town hall kind of setup. So these are solutions that we have developed for the enterprise. And the fourth vertical we focus on is the government. Because the government needs are very different.
Yeah.
Right? It does not, although they are more like enterprises, but it does not really meet with that. Their requirements are very, very different in terms of data security, in terms of the way the video is handled, okay, in terms of the quality of the video. It's all very different. So we have a different set of solutions for the government. So these are the four basic verticals we supply to. Although our channel partners have sold this across all industry domains, whether it's tourism or the hotel industry or small enterprises like really micro enterprises. So all of these have been able coaching classes.
Yeah.
Okay. Where you have one person who is running a tuition class.
Yeah.
Okay. We have sold our cameras to people like that.
In the end, I'd like to, anybody of both of you can answer. What are the domestic total sales figures you feel are at present, and what is the international market for your products globally? Not your products, or in general, the video conferencing market in general.
Yeah, in India, if we see, it's about 400 crores
Market for video conferencing.
And internationally, it grew, obviously much bigger market. But India is also becoming very important for all manufacturers across the globe because it's a huge market typically. It's not small market from any angle, right? So business is growing as such for everyone, and I think government push and the investment which is happening across industry verticals is also creating niche market requirement. So as we were talking about, Koreth was talking about the smart classes or the labs which are being set up in Gujarat. It's happening in all the states.
Right.
Slowly everywhere it's happening. So it would reflect that again in countries like East Africa, I mean in Middle East, or even the SAARC countries, for example, Sri Lanka. So we are setting up and trying to expand to those countries as well. And we also have solutions for telehealth, in fact, which is again a major market which is happening. So software and hardware integrated, we provide an end-to-end solution in that space as well. So overall, the overseas market, I wouldn't be able to exactly now come up with a figure.
Be good numbers.
Yeah, it'll be as you can extrapolate from the Indian market, which is about 400 crores.
Yeah.
So I think it's a market which is really picking up.
Thank you very much.
Just not conferencing, but collaboration as an entire solution. Now, products like these are actually adding to the collaboration experience. So there are a lot of new technology which is coming to, create that wow factor within the conferencing industry.
Thank you very much, Mr. Koreth. Thank you, Mr. Ashwin.
Thank you
from India Soft 2024. Thank you from our channel, VENUE.EVENTS. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.